Alright, I think we can get started here. How are you doing, Tagaloosh? How's your weeks been so far? Mine was alright. Family event yesterday went well, so that's good, that's good. Good, but you gotta crush a bit for your dissertation. It's gonna be tight. When's it due? When's your dissertation due? I believe in you. I know you can do it. You got this. Oh my gosh, it's due Monday? How much do you have left? That is real soon. Layton and Luke met Babette, a wealthy woman hysterical over the disappearance of her baby Tom. The two offer to help look for Tom, but the only clue they have is one of his tiny shoes. Professor Layton and Luke decide to look for additional clues by quizzing passengers on the train. I think we are able to go back now, right? We've figured everything out. You're nearly at the end, you just have to turn your notes into sentences. That doesn't sound like being nearly at the end. That sounds more like the beginning. Maybe I'm wrong, though. I could be very wrong. Okay, I gotta remember where her compartment is. I believe, yeah, it's this one. How can she sleep at a time like this? I imagine she tired herself out fretting over her child's disappearance. Okay, we've read this already. Most of your notes are already sentences. Just like a third of it left. Okay. A third of it left. Do you have a plan of, like, when you're gonna get this done? Okay, so what did we need to talk with someone? That's our current thing. Journal. Probably next. Searching for Tom is where we're at, right? This woman, large in both stature and character, was in a dreadful panic. Where could the child have wandered off to? Okay. So no. That didn't really give us any information. Close. Continue searching for Tom. Were we supposed to... Maybe we're supposed to find the inspector, maybe? It'll be fine, it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. You're thinking the Builder's Stream will be your reward? Ooh, oh yeah, that's true. The Builder's Stream is going to be on the same day. Hopefully it'll be a good enough reward for you. Hopefully. What's on your mind, my boy? You look distracted. It's hard to put my finger on why, but I feel like someone's been watching us for a while. You too. I've been feeling that same sensation myself. Do you think that someone might be tailing us? It's certainly possible. Keep an eye out for anything unusual. Oh, like a shoe, perhaps? Huh. This looks like one of Tom's shoes, doesn't it, Professor? It certainly does. This is strange, though. It's for the same foot as the shoe the inspector gave us earlier. So it is. 'Cause it's a dog. Did he figure it out? So then, Tom must be... Oh, Luke, I do believe we've both made a faulty assumption. It's what I've been telling you guys this whole time. My goodness. What exactly do you mean? Recall for a moment the events that as they have unfolded thus far. Let's see. First, a tiny shoe was found on the floor. That's right, a shoe small enough for a baby. And then there was a cap we found in the kitchen. But it was lodged in such a tiny corner. I don't know how Tom could have squeezed in there. Correct. In order to get back there, Tom would have to be no more than half your size. I don't think I've ever seen any boy smaller than myself on the train, now that you mention it. That was my impression as well, which is why I began to consider a different line of thought. Luke, what if you and I have already seen Tom about and didn't even know it? You see, all the while we've been searching for Tom, we've assumed that he's a small child. But what if that assumption proves false? What if we've been wrong from the start? I think I see what you're getting at, Professor. The second shoe was a left shoe, identical in every way to the shoe the inspector gave us. If that strange pair of shoes means what I think it does, then our friend Tom is... Tom's true identity. Oh my goodness. Professor Layton has a feeling that Tom may not be the kind of boy he was assumed to be. Move the L-shaped pieces around and arrange them into a plus shape in the middle of the board to reveal Tom's true identity. I feel like this already gives it away. Someone somewhere was flabbergasted by that reveal. Really? I've been shouting it at on the treetops. Okay. Oh, this is... Okay. Oh, that's not just one giant block. Okay. Are we gonna care about numbers? Oh, good lord, okay. I'm also guessing that there's not gonna be any... Nah. Okay, cool. Alright. Something like this. Right. We can get that in there. And then maybe we want to pop that like that. Okay, no, that is a bad idea, actually. Maybe something like this. That can come up like that. Maybe. I'm completely just guessing on all of this here. We need that to come down like that, right? Okay. But then what? We can move that a little further out. That can come down. That actually needs to go like that. Okay, so we got half of it done. So then it should just be like that. There we go. We did it!
Let's see if this works.
That actually wasn't too bad.
That was almost too easy.
There's definitely been worse ones for this. Good work. Oh, it doesn't say how many... Interesting. There isn't like a minimum amount like everything else so far. Let me just move my keyboard because it's actually kind of getting in my way. I keep whacking it with my mouse here. Okay. Tom's a dog? Do you recall the girl we saw holding a small dog? I suspect that small dog was our friend Tom. So, if we track down that girl, we'll find Tom. Still flabbergasted we guessed that the second the lady was on screen still? I don't know how to explain it. It just screamed that it wasn't a child. Like, there was no way that she didn't have a fur baby. Do you know what I mean? Her face and her speech just screamed fur baby to me. Or maybe it was just more obvious that, like, they were gonna try and trick you. Be like, oh, we're gonna pretend like it's a child, but it's not actually a child. The professor and Luke decide to search for the young woman seen holding a little dog. Okay. Maybe this one? No, this is our room. We can't go any further this way, so we just need to go back. This is the ladies' room. Or no, that's the couple's room. The ladies' room is this one here with Chelmy. Do we talk to Chelmy? Or do we try and find the girl? Maybe it's this one? No, that's... Right, okay, I remember. You're new. We've never met you before. Grousley? Have we met Grousley before? Ignoring Chelmy, the right move. Yeah, we don't need to talk to that man. I thought that maybe, you know, he was going to be nicer in this game, seeing as he was the real one this time. But I feel like that was a lie. Or that was a false hope. Look at that, you've managed to solve at least 12 puzzles. I applaud you. Heartily. I can't see how I could dislike a couple of ardent puzzle solvers like yourselves. Let's be pals, eh? Okay, so he's not letting us go in, or go past to the balcony, right? So maybe we do need to check all of the... That's exactly what... That was hers, right? This is the couple's. Okay, so she's not with the couple. Maybe we do need to talk to Chelmy. Or maybe we can talk to you. Maybe you've seen something? Greetings, sir. Are you still searching for that little lost one? Indeed, we are still searching. Sadly, we actually have to talk to Chelmy. Have you by any chance seen a young lady with a small dog pass by? Ah, now that does ring a bell. Yes, I believe she was headed towards the back of the train. Is that so? Thank you, sir. You've been most helpful. Alright. In here? No, nothing. Okay, we know she's going to the back of the train. Can we just buy... No, we can't. She's not going to be in there. I guess we have to talk to him. That's cursed. Cursed! Oops. Well, if it isn't the famous Mr. Layton dashing around like he knows something I don't. I was just about to head over to Babette's and inform her that her child is no longer aboard the train. Inspector, we were mere moments away to discovering Tom's location. Could I ask you just to give us just a while longer to ponder on the situation? Are we not going to tell him it's a dog? Still don't want to face the truth, eh, Layton? Fine, since you're so intent on it, and seeing as Babette is napping right now, I'll wait a little longer. The moment she wakes up, though, I'm taking my findings to her. Got it. If you want to prove yourself right, bring the boy back before that. Understood. I plan to do just that, Inspector. We'd better find that girl with the dog as quick as we can, Professor. Okay, maybe... What about? No, the puzzle is going to keep me up all night. Oh, sorry about that, now. What's with you two? What can I do for you? We're looking for a lady with a small dog. Have you seen her? Anyone that fits that description? Yeah, I remember seeing someone like that pass by. I think she was headed to the back of a train. Thank you very much. We'll just be on our way. Now hold it right there, Top Hat. I see how it is. Get old Grousley to answer your questions and then scoot off without a word. I told you what you wanted to know, so the way I see it, you should at least lend me a hand. I'm terribly sorry, sir. I didn't realize you required our help. How may we be of service? A friend gave me this puzzle because I love art, but maybe you'll have better luck with it than I've had. Fancy giving it a go? Okay, so did we just need to talk to this guy twice, or did we actually have to talk to Chelmy? A man on the train shows you a picture he's painted. Let's say this picture has a total area of 10. Can you work out how much of it is made up of clouds compared to the area that's made up of sky? Don't think you need to guess the answer. There's a definitive method you can use to work this out. How much of the area is sky and how much is cloud? You're not sure? Okay, so... we can... Oh, we can't? Oh, like, oh, look, it's giving us pins, so we can cut them in half, maybe. Oh, you know what we do have? We have a fancy little penning tool. Can I do what I did last time? Aww, my scroll wheel isn't working this time. The scroll up down isn't. Oh, no, it is working. I just have to not click. Okay. Delete all, yes. Okay, so if we scroll down, 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 and down. Maybe let's get a little better scroll. Let's get a better scroll. There we go. Okay, so now what's the best way to do this without... Okay, okay. Does this help us in any way? Let's see. Okay, so we have... We have 10... Oh, right, 10 squares. So let's say this picture has a total area of 10. Okay, so each square is 1. So the sky, at least, sky equals 2 plus others, right? So, can we match these up with others? This here, let's change our color. Let's change it to red, I guess, for now. So this and this match, right? Okay. Do we have anything else that matches? It looks like red, let's go with peach. This and this match, right? Okay, okay. Orange, I noticed this and this match, right? This and this match. Let's go with yellow. Okay. This and this match. This and this match. Okay. So, each... that was 3 colors that we used, right? 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. So each of them is 4. So the sky is 2 and 4, and the clouds are 4. Right? Thank you for pointing out 4. So I'm guessing this is blue for the sky, so we said, oh my god, what did we, 2 and 4, right? So 6 for the sky, enter, and 4 for the clouds, submit.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Awesome, that was good. I like that puzzle. That was a nice,
Wonderful.
good starting puzzle for the day. Now hopefully we never encounter any more puzzles, or at least nothing harder than this one, and we'll be good. Nice job. The key here is to use the screws on the frame to divide the picture. Once you do that, it should be clear that B and F, C and I, D and G, and E and H are all simply pairs of the same drawings, with the colors reversed. This means that in these 8 areas there are 4 squares worth of cloud and 4 of sky. The remaining 2 squares, A and J, are completely blue, so the totals are 6 squares of sky and 4 squares of cloud. Ah, that's how you do it. You've got quite a head on your shoulders, don't you? Now, as for the girl you were asking about, she's probably on the observation deck behind me. You got a glass part. Use it to rebuild the camera in the professor's trunk. Yay! We don't care about the dog. Let's assemble part of a camera. It's camera time. It's camera time. Okay, we can rotate this, right? I feel like that makes sense, right? Yeah, because I'm assuming that's the viewfinder right here. And then I don't know where the flash would be, but whatever. Cool. I think that's good. Alright, close our case. Back outside to reveal our culprit.
Excuse me.
Hey, it's you!
Yes, I had the sneaking suspicion that it was you who was tailing us.
Flora! What are you doing here?
I'm sorry. It's just... Well, you see, I just didn't want to be all alone again.
Poor
Professor?
girl.
What lies ahead could be dangerous.
Huh?
That's why you'll have to be extra careful. All right?
Yeah?
We're in search of a box that kills. Quick, let's take 2 children along with us. Of course, the dog we saw earlier. Quick, grab him. Yep. To think we were chasing after a dog all along? Hey there, Spike Jack. This game has the best vibes, it's so comfy. Except for the murder box. Yeah, I feel like the murder box might take away some of the... Although, isn't that kind of like the new thing now? What is it? Like, horror comfort or whatever? Because isn't there like that new vampire cozy game or something? So, who knows? Maybe it was ahead of its time. It was doing horror comfort far before it was a thing. Oh, right you are, Luke. Now, let's get him back to his owner. Oh, do you mind if I tag along with you? Of course not. Come along now. I thought we established that. Flora is now traveling with you. Your traveling companions are shown at the bottom left of the map. The Professor, Luke, and Flora decide to return Tom to its owner. They bet. So, how have you been? What's been anything new? Anything exciting? Playing any new games? I believe it's this cart is hers. Whoa, it's a miracle. You're all right, my sweet little Tommy Wommy. I've missed you so, my baby boy. The box is so interesting to you as an inciting thing. You could see Layton not being able to leave it unsolved, especially after his mentor. Oh yeah, definitely. Especially after the, like, what happens with his mentor. This is Tom. We were under the impression that you were searching for a boy, not a mutt with a fancy haircut. How dare you compare my darling Tommykins to some common street mongrel? Lost dogs are no matter for Scotland Yard. Next time he goes missing, find him yourself. Blimey, some folks haven't an ounce of sense. Come on, Barton. We've got a real case to solve. Yes, sir, Inspector. Don't you walk away from me. I want to have a word with you about your atrocious manners. Well, enough of that. Welcome back, sweetie. Where did my little Tommykins run off to today? He's such a darling that I feared someone might have kidnapped him and held him for ransom. Maybe we should keep Flora's involvement in Tom's disappearance to ourselves? Good idea, my boy. I do believe a reward is in order. Here, I know it's quite generous, but I insist. It's gonna be like, what, a penny? You got a new hamster toy. Use this pet house to help your hamster get in shape. I hear we'll be making a stop in a quaint village by the name of Dropstone. How much longer until we get there, Professor? I'm not entirely sure. Why don't you rest up until we get there? That should make the time pass faster. Yay! We actually solved something before the end of the game. You're good. You hope that I'm well. You're wanting to get back into streaming, hearing people do fun voices. I'm trying my best to do fun voices. I don't know if they're fun or good, but we'll see. We'll see. You should definitely give it a try if it's something you enjoy doing. I am doing well, by the way. Do you enjoy them? That's good, that's good. You're just worried for my vocal cords? I should probably be doing more, like, vocal warm-ups before I start, but if I think I'm doing too much damage, I try and switch up the voice. The Professor, Luke, and Flora decide to return to their quarters to rest. Okay, first... we got a hamster thing, but I don't think that's good, because we need 8 steps. I think we need one more toy before we can help this little hamster out. Say, Flora, where have you been hiding all this time? Well, until I found the little dog, I've just been relaxing in my room. Really? You've got your own room? Sure I do. It's the middle one in the 3rd carriage. Wow. Do you know that's the room right next to Oz, don't you? You were just a wall away from us, and I never so much as suspected you were there. It would seem that my powers of observation are rather rusty. My word. Why has the train stopped? What's going on? Samuel, you dolt! What did you do this time? Hey, boss man, just chill out. There's a broken train, like, just sitting on the track. Until we can move that thing out of our way, we're not gonna go anywhere, man. The Goomba is back. Yup. Unfortunately. Then get your rear in gear and move it now. I won't have your laziness tarnishing the momentary brand. But, trains are heavy, man. How am I supposed to move it? I will not hear excuses, especially not from a layabout conductor like you who barely earns his keep. I don't care how you do it, just get it done. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Just turn it down a notch, Uncle. Uncle? Oh, it's his uncle. Oh, uncle. I might be your uncle, but I'm also president of this railway, and I demand you address me as such. Okay, alright, sure, whatever you say, your majesty. Do we have to talk to this guy? I guess we have to talk to this guy. Ugh, I'm too nice to that indolent, scruffy nephew of mine. All the louse does is complain. Okay. Actually, we should be checking. It's easy to forget how amazing this train is. Is there anything? Any little int coins? Nothing? There's nothing? No? Okay. I guess we go. We go and see what's going on. What seems to be the problem here? Oh, sorry, Mr. Passenger. See, there's a giganto freight train parked on the tracks, and it's blocking our way. Clearing the tracks is gonna take some time, so sit back with something fizzy and wait. I see. Can I lend you a hand? For real? Aw, yeah, that'd be way helpful. You think you could find a way to move that train blocking the tracks so we can, like, get moving? Oh my goodness. Steve. What voice did we give Steve? I do not remember. Step aside now. We're not going anywhere until the train moves off the tracks. Until we get this train out of the way, the Voluntary Express ain't going nowhere. Okay, so we're literally going to puzzle this one out. Okay, cool. Swap the position of the two trains along the tracks. Move the carriages one at a time and make sure that the numbers by the side of the track match the numbers on each carriage. Oh, so we want 1, 2, and 3 here. Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay, yeah. We want red 1, 2, 3 up here. Blue 1, 2, 3, 4 down there. Okay, I see. So, what would be the best way to do this? Something like... Can we... Okay, so we can't move that, but we can do that. Wouldn't it just be like 2, 3? Let's see here. 2. Oh no, wait. We want that to go there, right? Or we actually want... Oh, I messed this up, didn't I? Okay. Let's see here. We need 3 last, right? So if we go, what about like this? 1, 2, 3. Huh. No, like this. Okay. 4. And then 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Okay. I don't know why that stumped me. I even knew what to do.
And now to test my theory.
Okay, good. We did it.
Unsolved.
That's right, now hurry back to the train. It's behind schedule as it is. I never checked to see if there was any special items. Hopefully we should now be able to continue our journey. Looks like we're good to go. Give me a second, we'll be up and running again. I wonder why they changed the peeps. Why wasn't the nephew there? We're finally moving again? It shouldn't be too much longer before we arrive in Dropstone. I wonder if we'll find any useful information there. I hope so. We got a round part. Use it to rebuild the camera. It looks like it's the shutter. Train swap. Puzzle sent to Granny Riddleton's shack. The trunk. Luke's big dinner. We missed that somewhere. Stacked glasses. I think we missed that. A work of art. I think we missed. The ant's journey. The train's journey. Pass it on. We missed quite a few, actually. We will save, though. Save? Yes. "3D train." Welcome to Dropstone. Dropstone 50th anniversary. How fortuitous. The country village of Dropstone. He's wearing a hat. That's actually kind of hilarious. The train's looking pretty trashed, so we're stopping here for repairs. We've got at least 3 hours till we'll be ready to roll, so why don't you catch the local sites? A capital idea. Besides, who knows what information we might stumble upon in this village? The Professor, Luke, and Flora decide to take in the sights around Dropstone. Yes. I feel like it's been forever since we've gotten a hint coin. Look at this poster, Professor. Yes, it's quite lovely, Luke. Oh, but there's something quite odd about the picture. Huh? What do you mean, Professor? Of course, it's a puzzle. A dramatic farewell. The train stations are especially good places for dramatic farewells, aren't they? Below is a painting of a man and woman bidding each other a tearful goodbye. Somewhere within this painting, however, is a single unrealistic detail. Find and circle the detail. Unrealistic detail? Okay, there's a moon and stars, so I'm assuming it's nighttime. I'm assuming this is the goodbye, right? You don't remember what it is, but you remember it was a doozy? There's his hand holding the box, right? I don't know what that is. A speaker? Do they have speakers? Well, there's multiple of them. So I doubt there's that. It looks like he's got legs. Some people will struggle with this one for a while. So maybe we should move on then and try something else. Some people is me. Throw me into that category as well, why don't you? The dog looks fine. Is it like this little person? Like, what is that supposed to be? Yeah, maybe we move on. Is it the fact that he doesn't have buttons? His jacket has no buttons? No, that can't. That seems too easy. Yeah, maybe we come back to this. We'll try something else. I'm not sure I see anything out of the ordinary. Okay, what about the train? Is there any... Ooh, I meant to... That was not what I meant to do. I'm telling you, man, this sleepy little farming place is like the chillest place on earth. My the boss is wandering around the village, and so is the inspector dude. The village is celebrating its 50th anniversary right now, so I bet there's tons of stuff to do. If I weren't stuck working, I'd definitely go check it out myself. So, the village was founded only 50 years ago. That's quite young for a settlement in these parts. And it's so peaceful here that I really can't believe we'll find any clue about the Elysium box. Oh, I wouldn't be so sure of that, Luke. Remember, one of the first rules of puzzle solving is that the answer is often in the unlikeliest of places. Right as always, Professor. I'll be sure to keep my eyes peeled for clues. Okay. I guess there's nothing, so let's continue on. I really don't want to talk to her. Hey, look, she's here. So that's how we access that. We got a hint coin. Yep, that's a bench. It's very benchy. Another coin there. No coin there. What about here? No, nothing. I didn't mean to click on you. Well, Mr. Layton, how are you enjoying your time here in Dropstone? It's delightful. Every once in a while, it's nice to leave the city and enjoy the countryside. The air's so fresh and clean, but it must be nice to live here all the time. I'm so jealous. And so you should, young man. There's something about this place that makes you feel like a new man. And with the village celebrating its 50th anniversary today, our timing couldn't be much better. Come to think of it, your Momentary Express turned 50 this year, didn't it? Quite the coincidence. Yes, indeed it did. Sheer coincidence, of course. Still, it couldn't have been fun to have a double anniversary celebration here at the festival. Well, we already had a grand 50th anniversary celebration planned at an exclusive venue in London. Oh, is that so? Well, I'm sure your party will be on par with the excellence of your train. It will. And on that note, I'm afraid I have to excuse myself. Good day to you, Mr. Layton. Good day to you, Mr. Beluga. My, it's already a year since she passed away. Time truly does just fly by. She? Who do you think he was talking about, Professor? Haven't the slightest idea, Luke. Ooh, nice. Hint coin in there. I guess we had to talk to him to get that hint coin. Oh, I didn't mean to enter the house. Okay. What else? What else? Let's go right, I guess. Oh, no, we actually were... I'm wrong. It looks like left is a dead end. No, left is back to the train. Oh, yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense, actually. Never mind. That does make sense. The celebrations appear to be in full swing. What's this? Most of the festivities seem to be taking place over there. I want these coins. Give me coins. Yay! There are even more booths set up over there. Yes, that's what we want. Good old coins that we're never gonna use. Right, Tigaloosh? Village air so fresh. The Goomba is happy. I'm surprised. I thought he'd be more of a grouch about it. But there's gotta be something to the train and this. There's gotta be a connection between the town and this train. The train in this town. Oh, and who do we have here? Visitors from out of town? Indeed, we are. We are traveling on the Momentary Express, but we've stopped here for repairs. If you're here for repairs, there's only one place you could be headed, am I right? Only one place we could be headed? What do you mean, sir? Oh, I was just thinking out loud. Yep, just talking to myself. Forget about it. Yeah, did you notice the festival that's going on here today in Dropstone? Today marks the 50th year since the founding of our village. Make sure you get in on the fun. Okay, well that was, ominous. Super, he's an egg. He's the Eggman, actually. This is what happens when there's no Sonic around. This is what Eggman becomes. Humpty Dumpty. Actually, yeah, that's probably a better one. Humpty Dumpty, actually. Wow, look at all this stuff there is to do. I've never been to a festival before. It's wonderful. Oh, that's right, Flora. I'd forgotten you'd grown up in that one little village. Well, now's your chance to make up for lost time. Let's explore. Yes, let's. We should go where should we go first? Oh, let's go look at the booth over there. I want to see what they've got. Wow, okay, doing Flora and Luke's voice, like, swapping between the two is actually surprisingly difficult for my brain to handle. That took a lot of brain power there. Wait for me. I think it's because I'm trying to do them too similar. Maybe is the problem. So I'm like, okay, wait. How do I pitch my voice? You two watch where you're running, or you're liable to crash into something. Oh man. I mean, I knew he was gonna be back, but seriously? It had to be this guy again. What are all those arrows for? Oh, it's a fairground game. Hey there, Squirt. Try your hand at this game of mine? Tell you what, since business is so slow right now, the first try's on me. Gosh, really, mister? Come on, Flora. We can try together. Is it it's a puzzle. Okay, which arrow? Talk about top heavy. Come on. He's not skipping leg day. A bag of sweets dangles from one of 3 arrows attached to the wall. Assuming that all 3 arrows are perfectly straight, which arrow is connected to the sweets? A, B, or C? Okay. This is gonna be difficult. I feel like it's C, actually. But I can't draw straight is the problem. Yeah, I feel like C is the answer. I mean, it could be B, but we could bring a ruler to my... do I have a ruler? I have a pen. Let's do a pen. You aren't gonna just imagine... Maybe everyone do this. Everyone hold a pen up to the screen. It can be, yeah, it looks like C. It totally looks like C. You think the OG would have people using their stylus? That makes more sense, yeah. That's true. Alright, okay, we've determined C.
Let's see if this works.
Oh, we're wrong.
Well,
Too bad, it
I'm
would appear you
stumped.
fell right into the trap this puzzle set for you. Try again. Huh. Assuming that it's straight, right? Oh, you know what? Yeah. Okay, it's actually... I see. It is actually B. I didn't realize I was slightly crooked.
let's see if this works.
It was slightly crooked,
That was
okay.
almost too easy.
Good eye. Arrow B is the one attached to the suites. The puzzle is an example of a famous Augendorf optical illusion. When a diagonal line is partially obstructed by a straight shape, the viewer tends not to be able to accurately determine which of the lines on the right is the continuation of the one on the left. You brought a written... Awesome. Good. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Nicely done, Shorty. Here's a little something for that fine performance. Really? Gosh, thank you. Ooh, we got a spring. Use it to rebuild the camera in the trunk. We can have 2 parts, actually. We should do this. Mostly because I do like fiddling around with the... Okay, so this is gonna turn, probably. It makes more sense for it to connect up there. And then this obviously is the clicker. Right? Yeah, that makes... Maybe? Maybe it's not the clicker. I'm gonna say it is. That looks like a spring to me. It looks sufficiently springy. Festivals like this are a time to let your hair down. Believe me, if you're not having fun now, you'll regret it tomorrow. Okay. So nothing there. I wonder if they sell the local delicacies. What are the local delicacies, Layton? Tell me. Tell me what the local delicacies of this 50th... this town that's only been around for 50 years are.
Look at all the fruits and veg on this cart.
Your thoughts exactly on enjoying living rather than working? Fair, fair. I guess.
It probably belongs to a person running that little stand.
The stream? Oh, you what we're doing right now?
Oh, but it looks like one of the wheels is dented. That must make it difficult to move.
Yeah, I bet it's a real pain.
Oh, but you know, it reminds me of a puzzle about a dented wheel.
You can work later, it'll be fine. What you should probably do is you should set a schedule. You should set a schedule of how you're going to tackle your dissertation, or what's left of your dissertation is what you should do. I know it sounds boring, but we can have a little pause. We can we can talk about how you want to schedule this, if that will help you do it. I don't want to be the reason that you don't get this done in time. In the back of the train yard, there's an old... You're good? Okay. I'm holding you to that. I'm holding you to it. I'm gonna ask... you know what I'm gonna do right now? I'm writing down. Ask about schedule before end of stream. Ask about schedule before end stream. End stream. There. I will be asking if you got your schedule down when we end. I'm even posting it onto my computer screen. Hey there, Raygun. How you doing? You haven't mixed too much with Layton here. I'm not the reason. If anything, the fruit maturing in your grandma's orchard and needing to be harvested are scarier. Ah, yeah, okay, that's fair. That makes sense, actually. What kind of fruits are they? Doing good, doing good. How are you doing? How's your week so far? You swear you'll make it? I trust you, I trust you. I just want to be supporting you in getting that done as well. In the back of the train yard, there's an old warped wheel lying on the ground. As shown below, while no longer functional, the wheel is interesting because when rolled on a flat surface, its axle traces a funny pattern. If you look at it from the side. Of the 5 diagrams below, which one depicts the actual path of the axle? Oh, that seems difficult. Ooh, plums and figs. Oh my gosh. Possible walnuts? Figs? Okay. Honestly, the figs with the walnuts? Oh my god, so good. That amazing. You are so lucky. Especially the figs. Oh, I love figs so much. But yeah, my grandma would take dried figs and stuff walnuts in them. Oh, so good. The best thing ever. You planted 2 trees last week. One of them are olives. Whoa, only one of them is alive? Oh no. Oh no. What trees did you plant? I'm sorry that only one of them lived though. That's kind of sucks. Okay, so how would you... How would you go about this? Right, it has to go up first. You have no idea, you got them free at a festival? Okay, well that's not too bad, because I was gonna say, like, trees can be expensive, so at least it was free? That's kind of nice, I guess. Hopefully, you know, the first one will be good. Because usually, like, you got a whole... At least when we've planted trees, usually we're waiting about a year to see if it really lasts. Mostly because of, like, winter. We gotta make sure that it lasts through winter. No one knows what type they are? Okay. Oh, you think they're plants, not trees. I guess it could be like, between a tree and a plant, right? It could be a bush or a shrub or something like that, right? Okay, so it's gonna this line here will go up straight, right? So it'll arc up and then it'll come all the way down to that height, right? Because then we're going... Let's see how... I'm assuming it's the same length, right? Which means it would be kind of like down... I guess we could draw this, right? And then draw it again. So that's terrible. So it arcs like this. And then it would do... Would it do another arc? It would kind of do a tiny arc, right? To here. And then we would need to draw like another triangle. These triangles are terrible. Am I drawing a cat? This looks complicated. Okay. No, I'm not trying to draw a cat. This is a wheel, and we need to trace out the, like, if as we rotate this as if it's going to wheel, like a wheel, we need to trace out where this axle point is going to be, or like what shape it's going to draw. So I'm trying to draw out this shape, which apparently is not going well. Because it looks like a cat to you? Okay, I want to say A. I want to say A makes the most sense to me. It definitely wouldn't be B. Because it has to arc up a bit. Yeah, B and C are definitely out. D is out. It could possibly be E, but I think we're gonna go with A. Based off of my cat drawing. Oh my gosh, we got it. The cat helped.
Layton's
The cat
apprentice
helped.
strikes again.
That's right. Diagram A correctly traces the path of the axle as the wheel rolls. You probably won't see the wheel on a train anytime soon, but it would be fun to watch it bounce around. No, it would not. That would be awful. I would hate to be on this train. Or even watch the train. We did it. Awesome.
That's right, Luke. You sure worked that one out real quickly. If you've got any more puzzles, I've got answers. I'm impressed you knew a puzzle like that. I'd never heard that one before. Well, I try my best to impress the professor.
She also lived in a town that only dealt in puzzles. What are we talking about here, Luke? Come on! I feel like she probably knows more puzzles than any of you guys here. Ooh, it would appear to be the 50th anniversary of this village.
There are so many things to buy.
Aha! There was a hint coin stashed away in there. I knew it.
We're doing some top secret festival prep back here, so you can't come yet, okay?
Alright. Let's go south, maybe? No, this is right. Okay, that's where we came from. Sorry, I had to remember where we were at. It looks like the left cuts off, so let's go left first, maybe?
Harnessing the power of nature is quite an impressive feat. There's bound to be loads of things living in the forest.
Okay, nothing here. Anything on the path? No. Anything in here?
I wonder what's growing in this field.
Disturb the sleeping old man. Kostya?
Gracious. Gracious. The weather couldn't be finer for celebrating Dropstone's fancy 50th. My memory is not what it used to be. But you're not from around here, are you? Waiting for the train? How do I know, you ask? Well, this isn't the first time it's happened. As fancy as that train is, it must be in rotten shape.
Why is your username always a different color? The nose? Hey, that looks like my nose. Don't make fun of his nose. You're making fun of my nose. I have no idea. It seems like there's certain people whose colors stay the same, but like I think mine does too. Mine changes every time I post as well. How do you set the color?
Chin up, Sonny. More often than not, the train gets fixed in a few hours. What with the festival and all, there's plenty to see and do here in the meantime.
Thank you for the information. If I could trouble you for a moment, though, I'd like to ask about a relic known as the Elysian Box. You 100% did. You changed it. Yours is supposed to be set to orange. Okay. Is it orange on your side of things? Is it just on my stream layout here that it's this pink color? Can I change it? It doesn't look like I can change it. Whisper invite. Yeah, it doesn't look like I can change the color on my end. It's always different. Yeah, it's always different in different chats. Okay. Yeah, hey, I'm not really sure. Don't ban you again. Flaring up your anxiety here. It was an accident. It was an accident. I didn't mean to the first time. And there won't be a second time. I swear. Being rainbow is growing on you. I guess it, like, if you're someone who likes all colors, it could be fun. Something new and different each time you go on Twitch. You're special. Don't ban him. You may also know it as the Pandora's box.
Oh dear me. Oh dear me. I've never heard of a dreadful thing. Never. Well, I'm not sure if I want to talk to you anymore. To be frank, I was in high spirits till you came along. Now I'm grumpier than a cat in rain. If you want to prove you're sorry for ruining my day, solve this here puzzle.
World's best golfer. Oh, good lord, it's a golf puzzle. A pro golfer has the amazing ability to consistently putt distances of 3, 5, 7, and 11 meters. Strangely enough, though, those are the only distances he can putt. Currently, our golfer stands on the green with his balls 20 meters from the hole. What's the fewest number of strokes he can use to get the ball into the hole? Assuming that if the ball is hit farther than the distance remaining to the hole, it will roll over to the other side without going into the... Okay, so essentially it's got to be exact, right? Is what they're asking for. So if we go memo, if we go, let's start at 20 meters, right? So 20 minus 11 is going to be 9, right? And then what do we do from there? 9 minus 7 is 2, so we can't do that, so it would have to be 5, right? 9 minus 5 is 4, so that doesn't work out. Right? 3, 5, 7, and 11. Okay. So that's a bust. We can't use 11. So empty that out, right? So now we go to the next highest. So 20 minus 7 is 13. 13. I feel like 13... So that would be 1. 13 minus 3 is 10. And then 10 minus 5 is 5, and then minus 5 is 0. So we have 4 here that we definitely know works, okay? So that's our current fewest, but what if we say 13 minus 7 minus 7? That gives us 6, right? So this is 1, 2. Let's do this. 6, and then 3 would be 3 and 3, right? Because 6 minus 5 is 1, which we can't do. So either way, we're at 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4. So it looks like 4 is the answer. 4. Submit.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Okay.
Well.
Too bad. Remember,
I
this is a
suppose you
pro
can't
golfer
win
we're
all.
talking about. He can do some pretty amazing things. $20 meters. A pro golfer has the amazing ability to consistently putt distances of 3, 5, 7, and 11 meters. Strangely enough, those are the only distances he can putt. Currently, our golfer stands on... Okay. So... what if we do it this way? He putts twice. At 11 meters. Right? But instead of doing the 20 meters here, it's 11 meters and 11 meters. The other thing, I guess, would be that he putts the first time a random distance r and hopes that 20 minus r, that's a br, equals 3, 5, 7, or 11. That's what I'm going with, too. If it's not that, I don't know.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Correct.
Gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Good job. If our friend is the pro golfer puts 2 diagonal shots as shown above, he can sink the ball in 2 shots. No one ever said the golfer had to putt directly towards the hole, did they? Yeah, because you are jerks. Sure, in order to sink the putt, using this method shown above, he'd need to calculate the angle of each shot perfectly, but that's probably why they call him a pro. You were gonna say sneaky, but jerks works. I think jerk is the only word. I don't think sneaky is the correct term for this.
That's the ticket. Very nice. You've got a good head on those shoulders, Sonny. Mind, you'd need one to wear that hat.
World's best golfer. Okay, there's nothing else here, really. Just that puzzle. Interesting. Okay. Nothing on... Oh, there was something on those mountains. Anything on these mountains? And these trees? No, nothing. These trees? No, that's the forest. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Alright, more things to click on. All the things to click on. We got a hint coin. It's a small house, but it's decidedly charming. Another hint coin. Perfect. We'll be coin rich. Look at this crazy looking tree, Professor. It's all walls. With a structure like that, it must be quite old. I wonder how long it's been here. Oh, Luke, our little conversation reminded me of a puzzle I know. Care to hear it? Why not? Trees on an old road. Okay. The country road you see here is decorated with... Oh my goodness, excuse me. Is decorated with a single straight rows of trees. Each a set distance from its neighbor. Of the 5 trees labeled A to E, which 2 trees have the greatest distance between them? Sorry, what? Of the 5 trees labeled A to E, which 2 trees have the greatest distance between them? Study the image carefully and draw a line between the letters of the 2 trees you've chosen? The country road you see here is decorated with a single straight line of trees. Why do I feel like this is another try to catch me out one? Which 2 trees have the greatest distance between them? Jerk it is. Why did it... I don't understand why it allowed your first one, but not your second one. That is so strange to me. Okay. Of the 5 trees labeled A to E, which 2 trees have the greatest... Like, it's A and E, right? I'm not going crazy, am I? First one is a plural, that's an odd standard. You like, normally it would catch that out though, right? Because the auto mod is supposed to... It's supposed to... like, it's not an exact match. Or it doesn't need to be an exact match. It just has to be a somewhat match or something like that, I think. It is odd, yeah. It's as odd as this puzzle. Study the image carefully and draw a line between the 2 letters of the 2 trees. Have the greatest distance between them. I hate this. If it's not this ant, like, I don't... What are you asking me for?
Just leave it to me.
Okay, okay.
That was almost too easy.
That's right. No matter how you look at it, trees A and E clearly have the greatest distance between them. Yeah, I don't... I feel like that wasn't a puzzle. That was weird. I don't like that one. Because that's not a puzzle. That's just having eyes? I don't know. Perhaps I should have prepared something a bit more challenging for you, Luke. Well, we'll save that for next time. For now, let's continue our walk about the village. It wanted us to think between neighboring trees. Like adjacent ones. I guess, like, if you don't... It's trying to word you out kind of like the other one. I see what you're saying, I see what you're saying.
Hey there, fellas. I'm in a real bind here. Help an old gal out, will ya? What seems to be the problem, madam? My sweet little bird fell down a hole in the ground. I want to help the poor thing, but I just can't reach her. Do you have any ideas?
Believe there's something we can try. Trapped bird. Oh, good lord. Okay, and there's a snake too. Oh no, Laurel's poor little bird has fallen down a long winding hole in the ground. In front of the bird are 3 paths labeled A, B, and C. Which tunnels should the bird take in order to make it back above ground? Alright, so make sure we don't take the one with the snake. Let's memo this out. Memo. I think we're gonna swap to white here. Right? This way. And swing around. And then upsy doodly. I guess it didn't need to. So B. B is the answer. Boop.
And now to test my theory.
Hamster exercises? Is that what
Wonderful.
that is called? Very nice. The bird can safely escape her underground confines by following Tunnel B. Any other tunnel will lead her deeper underground or into the mouth of a very hungry snake. Oh, we got an item for the minigame. Oh, I totally missed that. From this?
There's my little birdie. I was so worried she'd be stuck down there forever. I wish I had some way of thanking you properly.
The previous one. Okay, we'll have a look. Oh,
I know. Here you can have this tea set and these lovely herbs. Take them, I insist.
Tea set minigame has been added to the trunk. Okay, this is another minigame. You got the ingredient Oasis leaf. Use it to create new blends. You got the ingredient briskberry. Citronella seeds. To access the tea set, touch the trunk icon, then touch the tea set icon. The tea set allows you to mix and brew a variety of herbal teas. Add multiple measures of a herb to increase that herb's effect on the tea. What does the tea do, though? New hamster? Okay, so we need 3, right? 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. I guess it doesn't matter where it's gonna go, but let's exercise this boy.
Got any snacks around here? Don't hold out on me.
Okay, and then if I remember correctly, the apple he always targets, regardless of what's around. It's always the first thing he does. Okay, we got 8 steps. That was our goal. Technically, we're at 9.
But if I exercise, it'll just make me hungrier.
Yeah, I do hear the little sound. Is it the alchemy sound from 9? I almost said 11. I didn't realize that. It's just faster, maybe that's why. Our next goal is 14, my goodness. Okay, so let's check this tea set out. Combine the ingredients you gather to make a variety of delectable teas. Tea ingredients currently in your possession can be found in the boxes at the bottom of the screen. Touch an ingredient to learn its name and the properties it can give your tea. When you're ready to make tea, touch the ingredients you want to use and drag them into the teapot. You'll need to put 3 measures in the teapot before you can start brewing your tea. Keep in mind that you can use more than 1 measure of the same herb in your concoctions. Once you've put your 3rd ingredient into the teapot, the lid next to it will start to wiggle. Place the lid on top of the teapot to start brewing your tea. If your creation turns out well, it will be added to your list of tea recipes. You can check your list of recipes at any time by touching Tea Time. While viewing your list of teas, touch a teacup to see that tea's name and characteristics. Once you find the tea you'd like to serve, touch Serve to pour a cup for anyone who's thirsty. There are 12 recipes in all. Try to discover as many as you can. They're sure to come in handy. Interesting. Combine 3 ingredients to brew a tasty pot of tea. Add ingredients to the teapot. Why is he flashing help? Help? Okay. Well, let's see here. Oasis leaf is refreshing and purifying. Briskberry is sweet, revitalizing and restoring. Citronella seed, not skin, is sour and great for the skin. So let's try one of each, I guess, and see how that goes. Slap that pot lid on. I wish you could make tea this fast and easy. Well done. Ooh, it's a little sour and a little sweet. Yum. Citrus classic. I certainly have to tip my hat to the tea's drinkability. I imagine it would be delicious iced as well. Yep, and since it's nice and light, I'm sure just about anyone would be happy to have a cup. Yes, I myself am partial to its lovely fruity aftertaste. Okay, what if we do 2 of these? Is this gonna be awful? Too sweet? Your tea was no good, what a pity. Alright. I give this one a miss. Where did I go wrong? I was so sure I brewed something good too. What about 2 of these and 1 of those? Okay, so that didn't go too well either, alright. Maybe we wait till we get more? I guess the last thing to try would be... Well, I mean, there's more than this. There's other things we could try aside from this, but I thought that might not go well. Okay, cool. I think we need more stuff. More stuff. The reactions are so funny. Is it different for each thing you get wrong, or is it the same?
Look at all these stalls. Now this is what I call a festival. Oh, I just love all the hustle and bustle. It's so wonderful.
Shall we take in some more of the plaza sites?
Definitely.
There are a couple different ones? Okay. I guess I should read them all out then, shouldn't I? The Professor Luke and Flora decide us on a spot of sightseeing in front of the village hall. Coins? Can we get those juicy coins? We gotta be rich. Come on. The circular flower bed is truly delightful.
The notice board is covered in cow posters.
Cow posters? I wonder why.
Look at this little monument here, Professor.
It appears to be commemorating something. Let's see what's written on it. The wrong date. Dropstone was founded 50 years ago, and the founders commissioned a stone sculpture to commemorate that day. Unfortunately, the dozy sculpture managed to engrave the wrong date on it. The whole village had to live with the enormous sculpture until some bricks... what? The whole village had to live with the erroneous sculpture until some bright spark realized that converting it in a certain way would enable the correct date to be displayed. Think about what the sculpture could have been converted into in order to display the correct date. On which date was Dropstone founded? Answers in 4 digits. Day and month. Think about what the sculpture could have been converted into in order to display the correct date. What's today's date? Day and month. Yeah, I feel like I'm missing information. You remember this one? So what are we turning this into? Is what's being asked? Day, month? Month? Realize that converting it in a certain way would enable the correct date. Hints? What's today's date? Is I guess the question though. How am I supposed to know? I feel like we're missing a lot of information. Answer in 4 digits. I mean, we've only got... Okay, there's 12 months. So I feel like... You don't think that we need any more? I mean, I guess what numbers can these turn into, right? 8 could technically get turned into a 0. In a way. But then we'd be left with, okay, 1 through 9, essentially. A 2 could be turned into an 8. A 1... You could turn into a 7? Well, that's obviously not going to work, because we gotta stay within 3. The 1 can't turn into anything. I want to say like 18-8, but... What's it say? Converting it in a certain way would enable the correct date to be displayed. Think about what the sculpture could have been converted into in order. Oh, it's a pond, right? Or, sorry, not a pond. It's like a chalice? I don't think that really helps, though. Does it? A basin? Yeah, so like if you fill the basin with water... it would be 1, 3... It'd be 1308, right? 1308. Enter. 08. 08, right? Because the 8 would you would reflect, right? You would reflect down, is my guess. Enter. Let's go with that. I'm pretty confident with
test
that.
my theory. Huh. Wonderful.
Okay, you were right. They didn't need... they didn't need to. Brilliant. When converting into a fountain, water fills the bowl, allowing the true date of Dropstone's founding, 1308, to be displayed. The inattentive sculptor must have been relieved at getting away with such sloppy chiseling. According to the writing here, this village was founded by its first settler 50 years ago.
50 years sounds like a long time for a person, but I suppose it's not very long for a village.
Quite so. But the fact just invites more questions. Why did the settler come here in the first place? It's hard to believe he or she simply set forth from their old residence to found a new village. Alright, thanks for your patience with that one. Clicking. Another hint coin, nice. I don't think there was anything here. Let's talk to you.
Hey fellows, pleasure to meet you. My name's Albert, and I am beautiful Dropstone's #1 fan. I heard you've been running around Dropstone asking questions, but you haven't talked to me yet. If you should solve this puzzle, then I, the King of Dropstone Trivia, will answer your questions.
Okay. Below is a wheel of male and female portraits. Select a portrait and, counting that portrait as 1, move 6 portraits either clockwise or anti-clockwise, and cross out the last of these 6 portraits. Repeat this pattern starting from the next available portrait and always moving in the same direction. Remember to skip the ones you've crossed out. If you start at the right portrait, you can remove all the women in the wheel, leaving only the 6 portraits of men behind. Wow, that's so sexist. If you start at the right portrait, you can remove all the women in the wheel, leaving only 6 portraits of men behind. Which portrait is this? Circle your answer. Remember, you can move clockwise or anti-clockwise. Wonderfully out of context quotes? No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Okay, so we can't work backwards, right? Skipping the ones we crossed out. We can work backwards. So let's pick... Who are we gonna pick? Let's pick you. So if we are crossing... This one's a doozy as well. Okay, let's pick her first. That's not what we want. We want to restart. Let's do this memo style. So 1, right? Now we need to go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then... Oh, okay, actually, let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Yes. We're going to cross out all of the ladies. Right. Now we're going to swap our color. Okay. So now we said this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, here we are. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Okay, so that did not work. So we start with one of the other ladies, maybe? Actually, I guess we can cross them all out, right? We can just cross them all out. And then swap to our new color. Okay. So, let's start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that doesn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That doesn't work. Okay, great. So get rid of those. So what if we start here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 1, 2. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or this one. Let's try her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That doesn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we got farther. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That doesn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that doesn't work, right? So let's try you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That didn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then where are we going? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we got closer that time. Right? We got closer. Okay. The first one? You mean, where we started here? Is that what you're saying? To retry this one? One, two, three, four. Don't cross the first one? What do you mean? Starting from the next available, always moving the same direction. Remember to skip the ones you crossed out. If you start at the right portrait, you can remove all the women in the wheel, leaving only 6 portraits of men behind. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it doesn't tell us that we have to cross out the first one. I'm trying to work this out backwards, right? I'm trying to do it reverse. So I'm not starting with the women. I'm ending with the women and then working backwards. That's why I have them all like if I have them all crossed out, then I know, like, I have the double line, so I know, okay, this one has now been uncrossed out, so I have to count it when I'm going around. So if it only has one black line through it, then it doesn't get count, it gets skipped. But if it's got 2 lines in it, it does count. No. It's just different ways of doing it, right? I don't think I actually explained what I was trying to do in the beginning. This one is, unfortunately, it's just like trial and error. There's so many combinations. Like, I'm sure there's probably a way to figure this out that is not literally trying to do it each one. This one was really bad for you. I'm wondering, like, what the trick is gonna be when we're done here. Okay, so let's go with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That doesn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lands us here. So we have to do this one. Okay. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's put a point there. We'll start here. I'm only going to do a half, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That doesn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here. Half again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That doesn't work. I guess that's the way we went. I shouldn't have gone that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Half here. We started... This is the one we started with. Let me just remind myself. Okay, so we went this way, so that's not going to work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so... Below is a wheel of male. Select a portrait, and counting that portrait as 1, move 6 portraits either clockwise or anti-clockwise. Okay, so now if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so she's the one. This is who we go with. And there we go. That's where we start.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Wait, what?
Well, I
Too bad,
suppose
give the
that's
puzzle
one
another
possibility
try?
eliminated.
I swear I counted right. No? No? Did we do this wrong? Memo. Right? 1, 2, 3... Sorry. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That didn't work, right? We had to go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I started at 3, right? We didn't start from 9 o'clock one, so the starting point would be 3. You're confused. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Okay. Let's do this again. Let's do this again. Black, right? We're crossing these ladies out. We'll go with red again. Okay. So we're starting here. I had to go this way, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, sorry, no, this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Then we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or no, we were going the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Undo, undo, undo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How is it not her? Because we cleared them all out. You gotta be kidding me, right? I can't be wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it doesn't work that way, but I honestly don't freaking know. What? The first portrait you choose should be of a man. Move anti-clockwise to find your answer. The first portrait you should remove is the girl positioned at 5 o'clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? Move 6 portraits either clockwise or anti-clockwise and cross out. What? is this game on? The first portrait you choose should be of a man. Move anti-clockwise to find your answer. The first portrait you should remove is the girl positioned at 5 o'clock. Right? This is 5. She's 5 o'clock. I'm not going crazy, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is going on? Is it him? Does he count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Is that how this stupid thing works? That's not how you count 6 portraits.
This should do the trick. Oh, my. This one is quite formidable.
The first portrait I picked is the 1, not 0. But the hint says that it has to be a man. The first portrait you choose should be of a man. Sorry, are you talking about this guy? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one? I should say 1 when yeah, but that's not how you count over. Select a portrait and counting that portrait as 1, move 6 portraits either clockwise or anti-clockwise. It does say it. Counting that portrait as 1. I hate that. I'm really salty about this.
Puzzle solved.
This actually like soured my whole.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
I don't like that. I know like technically it's my fault because I didn't read it properly, but that was just infuriatingly dumb. Very nice. If you begin counting from this man and proceed anti-clockwise around the wheel, you'll eventually remove all the female portraits. So, I guess my other question is, did we have to go in the same direction? Inhale. Because then technically he works too, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But then does that mean we always have to go in the same direction? That's the other thing, I guess. I kind of want to go back to reread it. Inhale. Yeah, we don't like you. We're not talking to you anymore. You're terrible. We don't care what you have to say there, sir. Okay, let's go back. It's the puzzle index, right? Oh, you hate it too. That's what you're trying. That's what you're typing. Okay. What was this called? Boys Club? Can we don't get to read it, do we? Okay. I'm going to... I gotta pull this up. Layton... Boys Club. Number 053. I can use solve. Oh, solve it? Okay. Select a portrait and counting that portrait as 1, move 6 portraits either clockwise or anti-clockwise and cross out the last of the 6 portraits. Repeat this pattern, starting from the next available portrait and always moving in this. Oh, okay, and always moving in the same direction. Okay, I see. So there's like 2 portions of this that I just did not read. Counting the portrait as 1 and then always moving in the same direction. That would have made things faster. I guess the lesson from this is like actually read stuff. Alright, okay, close. Close. Maybe hear the guy out now? No, we're done with him. He can go away. So that we didn't do it for nothing. We didn't do it! We spent coins.
Parting with one so dear to your heart is even more painful than the tightest wigs. When she was a child, I used to read to her until she fell asleep. She looked just like an angel. Oh, nothing cuts so deep as separation's knife, sob. Cripes, I don't know what about that. I've never really given it much thought.
Oh, fret not. I was expecting one as young as yourself to fully understand my malaise. Don't mind me. I'll just excuse myself now.
Do you think he just got dumped? Actually, he seemed sad in a different way, didn't he?
Best not to pry too deeply into the private affairs of others, Luke. It's not becoming of a gentleman.
You're right, Professor.
Does that... It didn't reveal anything. Okay. So we can't go in... Ooh, there's a puzzle here. If I'm not mistaken, this building must be the village hall.
Yep, but it looks like it's closed for the day.
Well, that probably won't... wanted to give everyone the chance to enjoy today's festival. Luke, this reminds me of a puzzle. Set in front of a village hall just like this one. Care to give it a go?
You know I do, Professor.
Mayoral election? Okay. 3 people at odds with one another are running for mayor in the upcoming town election. They are all locals of the town. A funnier one? Okay. They're all locals of the town, which has a voter population of 40 in order to win. In order to win, a candidate must get more votes than any other candidate. If each of the 40 voters cast a single vote, and every vote is recognized, what is the fewest number of votes a candidate needs to secure victory? If each of the 40 voters casts a single vote, and every vote is recognized, what is the fewest number of votes? So, wouldn't it just be... It would just be 40... divided by... What's the division sign? Divided by 3, right? Which is a 13-3 repeater. So really it would be... Each of them has 13 plus there's 1 extra. So 14 would be the minimum votes. Right? That makes sense. 14? On second thought, it's kind of annoying. Is this because... Are they considered... Would it actually be 15? Because they each vote for themselves? Is that what you're saying? Really, it's 43 divided by 3, which is 14 3 repeater. Another funny one. If each of the 40 voters cast a single vote and every vote is recognized, what is the fewest number of votes? Okay, we'll start with 14. If it's not, then it's 15. I don't know what to say.
Here goes.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
Too bad.
I'm
Think hard about the
stumped.
clues you've been given and try again. I mean, let's read this again, just in case. In order to win, a candidate must get more votes than any other candidate. 15 we said, right? We were just increasing by 1.
Let's see if this
Wrong again. Okay, so...
Oops, that wasn't right.
In order to win, a candidate must get more votes than any other candidate. What do they mean by that? More votes than any other candidate. If each of the 40 voters casts a single vote and every vote is recognized, what is the fewest number of votes a candidate needs to secure victory? 3 people at odds with one another are running for mayor. They're all locals of the town. Voter population of 40. In order to win, candidates must get more votes than any other candidate. If each of the 40 voters casts a single vote, 3 people at odds with one another are running for mayor. Three mayors, right? 40 people. What am I missing? If each of the 40 voters casts a single vote, and every vote is recognized, what is the fewest number of votes a candidate needs to secure victory? And all they need is more votes than any other candidate. I mean, again, you'd be left 13, 13, and 14. How is 14 not the fewest? You see, technically? Well, technically, that's not... Again, okay, like, what are we missing, though? You don't know if you deduced it or just remembered it? 3 people. 40 votes. A candidate must get more votes than any other candidate. Plus 1 greater than second place. If each of the voters has a single vote and every vote is recognized, so there's always 40 votes. I don't know. I don't know. There's nothing that I can see is popping out. There's some more stalls over the other way. See what kind of stuff they've got on. I guess they want us to go this way? Wow, look at those gigantic cow balloons. It looks like the villagers are setting up for the livestock competition. Livestock competition? That sounds like fun. Yes, I'd certainly like to see the competitors myself, but it doesn't appear quite ready to start yet. A little story, let's not do agonizing puzzles. Okay, the first one, sure, yes, that was my fault. But the second one, what am I missing? Like, there's not any other clues in... Unless I'm really, really blind. I'm not sure what it's asking. I cannot comprehend the words that it's put together. Don't make sense to me in what it's asking. Yeah, that probably does not help. I'm, like I said, I'm very soured from that. And I know, again, like, that was my fault, but unfortunately, that's where we're at.
While we're waiting, can we go and see more of the village?
You guys were the ones who told us to come this way. Certainly, we can return later when the competition commences. Yay! Professor Luke and Flora decide to walk around until the livestock competition starts. Okay, let's see. Can we get any coins? Refund our 3 coins? Those large balloons are in the shape of cows. No coins on the balloons?
Oh, this competition still hasn't started.
No, we're looking for coins, my boy. We're looking for coins.
The gentleman, I feel it's my duty to take one of these balloons.
Yes. Gentlemen would be much better if they always had balloons on them. I think I agree with him on that, actually. Nothing over here. Oh, yeah, there was something there. Haha. Did we click on this? I don't recall. Okay. I think that is everything here. So let's try this side. More things to click on. We got a hint coin. That must be a farm. I wonder if the cows are out grazing now. Oh, another hint coin. Okay, we're back to our... We got our 3 coins back.
Oh, I wish I could live in a mansion surrounded by trees.
Don't we all, man? Granted, like, imagine trying to clean that thing. Although, I guess if you have a mansion, you're not really the one cleaning it now, are you?
Looks like the tracks continue past those mountains.
I guess we'll talk to you. Let's see here.
I never forget a face, and I don't know any of yours. You must have come on the Voluntary Express.
Parcel? Like Marcel? Is that what it's supposed to be?
Since you're new in town, let me clue you in on a few key facts about Dropstone. I know you're interested, so don't act all bashful and reserved on my account. Listen, if you only know one name in Dropstone, make sure it's Mr. Anderson. Not only is the man swimming in money, but he's basically runs Dropstone. But he'll be a top bloke with treats everyone with respect, even the postman. That'd be me, by the way. You can tell a lot about a man by the way he treats his local post. But even nice guys like him have troubles. I hear he spends all his time worrying about his daughter. That reminds me, I just saw a pair of unusual characters headed up towards Mr. Anderson's house. They say they were policemen from London, but something about them seems awfully fishy to me.
2 people, huh?
Are you referring to Inspector Chelmy and his assistant? Chelmy, you say? That sounds right. He said he was here on official police business and needed to see Mr. Anderson.
Do you think there's a connection between this Mr. Anderson and the Elysian box, Professor?
Well, it seems that Mr. Anderson serves as the head of his community. It's only natural that he'd know about who and what passes through this area.
He's a big fish, all right. You're bang on the money about that. I mean, even the owner of the Voluntary stops in to pay him a visit when he's in town. Yes, I bet those 2 officers are being waited on like kings at Mr. Anderson's as we speak. But enough chit-chat. We've got a festival going on now, so go and have some fun.
Alright, we can enter the door, okay. A cat and a mouse? Of course it's going to be a thing. This cat sculpture certainly is expensive.
Yup, he's a cute one. Oh, and if you like cats, Professor, I've got just the puzzle for you.
Crazy cats. Oh, it's one of these again, okay. One of the three color pictures, A, B, or C, is the same picture as the black and white one, displayed on the far left. Can you find which one? The only difference is that the picture on the far left has had its content flipped left to right, its colors inverted, and changed to black and white. Oh, okay, the colors are inverted and then changed to black and white. Okay, I know that's fair. A variant with cats. I guess you must be quite excited about that. Okay, so I guess the first thing is, what is different about these pieces before we try and figure out this? Right? Okay, so the eye, tongue, that all seems the same to me. He's got his claws out here. They're all blue. The spots look the same. Oh, good lord. What is the difference? The chin. They all have the same chin. We've got the twirl. The zoops. The whiskers seem to all be the same. What is the difference? A, B, or C is the same picture as the black and white. They all look the same to me. Okay, wait. Alright, I see it. We've got small eyelashes? I don't know. I'm guessing that's what it is. Small eyelashes here. Medium eyelashes. Actually, no, these eyelashes look the same. So I feel like... yeah, because even here, those eyelashes look the same. So I feel like it's... oh, wait a second, because... even this, it's got the large eyelash on the blue spot. Okay. So it's actually B or C. Now we just need to figure out what's the is there a difference between B and C? Oh, good lord. From left to right. Okay. What about the bottom cat? Is the bottom cat's eyelashes look the same? I thought we figured this out. But now we're back to what is different between these two. Oh, there's this. There's a little white splooch there. The ear, I see. It's the banner behind is different between these two. This is a thinner banner and this is a thicker banner, so it's B.
Consider this puzzle solved.
We did it!
Huh. Wonderful.
Finally, we did something. Well spotted. B is the picture you were looking for. The cat's eyebrows in A and the pattern of the lines in the background in C are different from the picture on the left. I do like those puzzles. Those puzzles are nice. You always make it look so easy. Anything here? No, nothing there. We got a hint coin. The cat again?
That sculpture really is cute. I just love cats.
I guess not.
Aw, these are so cute. Is that fish a stuffed animal as well?
Ooh, another coin. Come on, we need... I did not mean to click on that cat. I thought I was clicking on the cow. This is quite the variety of paints. Okay, so she's a painter of some sort. Nothing here, nothing there. Ooh, another coin there. Perfect. Alright, I guess we'll talk to you, ma'am.
Greetings. Greetings. I don't think I've seen you around these parts before. May I ask your name?
Of course, my name is Layton, Professor of Archaeology. Gressenheller University.
Charmed, sir. Welcome to Dropstone, Professor Layton. My name is Dorothea, and I am a maid in the service of the Anderson family. Tell me, what brings you to our humble village?
My companions and I are after an artifact known as the Elysian Box. Have you heard that name before? Her face is 70% nose, but she's cute. She's got a certain charm to her. She could probably use with slightly larger eyes, though.
I can't say that I have, but the Mister is quite knowledgeable about curiosities such as that.
The Master, madam?
Oh yes, excuse my thoughtlessness. I keep forgetting you're new here. You see, I'd venture there's not a single resident out of our village who doesn't know Mr. Anderson.
I see. Well, if it's possible, we'd be very grateful for an audience with Mr. Anderson.
Normally, I'd say he'd be glad to receive you, but lately he's been preoccupied with his daughter.
I don't mean to pry, but has there been some issues between Mr. Anderson and his daughter?
Well, yes. Between you and me, just between you, me and the wall, his daughter has been secretly planning a trip alone.
Secretly planning a trip alone? Hope she's not planning to run away.
What's worse is that the Master has started to suspect something is going on behind his back. But after much discussion, his servants have decided to give her a warm send-off.
So you're in support of allowing this girl to go off on her own. Why is that?
Because the purpose of this trip is to fulfill the wishes of a mistress's late grandmother.
I see. May I inquire as to what those wishes might have been?
Well, I myself have only heard scraps of the story from other people, so I can't say much. But whatever the request, it's one that the young mistress seems to feel is extremely important. Oh, look at that! Here I am, gossiping away when there's supper to be prepared. Please excuse me, Professor Layton. I need to get back to work.
Oh, wait a second. Rats, she's gone. Is it just me, Professor? Or does it sound like Mr. Anderson's daughter is planning to leave home? If she is, doesn't it seem strange to you that the family servants are cheering her on? Yes, very. And think about the consequences should Mr. Anderson find out what's been going on. The servants must have a truly solid reason if they're resolved to keep a secret like this. What could it possibly be? I'm getting the feeling Dropstone isn't as ordinary as it looks. You're not the only one, Luke. But enough speculation. Let's go and explore more of the village. Okay, Professor. Anything from behind her? No, it doesn't seem like it. Thought we would check. Okay, nothing. And, we can continue on the road here. I guess we'll talk to him. What a lovely farm. I want coins. Give me coins. The mansion seemed big from far away, but it's massive up close. It doesn't look like there is going to be anything. Hey there. I'm a world traveler, but I'm stuck here until I can score a ticket on the Momentary Express. I was hoping for a freebie, so I told Mr. Beluga one of my puzzles to break the ice. Unfortunately for me, he got all hot under the collar when he couldn't solve it. Here, maybe you'll have better luck with it. Bag and claim. Oh no, it's another one of these. What rotten luck. While trying to pick up your luggage, you find that your bag is at the very back of the pile. The porter unloading the luggage claims the other boxes in the hold have prevented him from unloading yours. Use your wits to move all the blocks out of the way to reclaim your luggage. Which one is our luggage? This? This has got to be the luggage? Okay. So, we could move this, but that's not really going to get us anywhere. We can move these two. And then that moves like that, and that moves like that. And then these two move. Right? Because what else would we really move? Don't know. This moves. That moves. This moves. If we move that, doesn't really help. But we can move this. That. That. This moves, maybe? We can pop one in there. Do something like this. Does that help us? No, it really does not, does it? Okay. What about if we do that? Then move these two back. This like this. That like that. That comes down. Right, right. Ooh, this is gonna be in the way. Do we have to move? We can't. Did I mess this up? Did I mess this up? Somehow. Okay, okay. Can we figure this out? No, we cannot. That would just make sense. Okay. Up, up, across, down. Like that. That comes up like so. This comes down. Down like that. Right. Then we move you in there and like that. Okay. And like so. Like so. Like so. That does something? Maybe? No. That does not help. That doesn't help. Go back here. Um... Oh my goodness. You love how the dog counts up to 4 digits if we really struggle? I have not been paying any attention to the dog. At all. Right, like that. If we move that down, then we can't move anything, right? That has to come up like so. That has to go like that. So then now what? Oh, you know what we haven't tried? This. Dang it. How did we miss that? How did we miss that? That was so easy too. Dang it.
Ha! Wonderful.
Very nice. Be sure to show the porter how you did it, so he can get your luggage for you next time. You saw me not try that? Was it driving you crazy? Oh my god, what voice was I giving him? You're a clever lot, aren't you? With people like you around, maybe you might actually solve the mystery of the Momentary Express. People say the train occasionally makes stops at a phantom town found on no map. Could just be a wild rumor though, who knows? An uncharted town? Wow, I wonder if it's true. Alright, oh, he stays. I guess we could talk to him again, maybe. I don't know. Yep, a ride on the Momentary Express costs more money than I can scrape together, seeing as I'm a rambling man. If only I could afford to ramble by luxury train. Alright, okay, I guess we will go this way. Wow, look at the size of that mansion. I bet you could get lost in there. It is impressive, to say the least. I'm sure that massive manor belongs to Mr. Anderson. So that's where Inspector Chelney and his assistant went, right? I'd like to see this place for myself. Can we go take a look? No, for now I think our best course of action is to gather what information we can in the village. Besides, I imagine the Andersons already have their hands full with their current guests. Houses built on the waterfront are so refreshingly cool, and prone to... a hint coin. And prone to flooding, so, you know, not always a great thing. The view from that mansion must be out of this world. Anything? There we go. There's a hint coin. Ooh, another hint coin. What was that we just clicked on? I guess we'll talk to this guy here. Oof. That should do it. Good afternoon. What are you doing there, sir? Me? Oh, I'm doing a little fishing in this here lake. Sounds like a lot of work. Have you had much luck? Actually, that's a good question. Now that I think about it, how many have I managed to catch today? We have to puzzle out how many fish he's caught? Fishing net. Oh, good lord, okay. A large net has been cast out into this pond. Okay, sorry. A large net has been cast out in a pond to catch some fish. The pond's surface is small, but it's actually wider underwater. So parts of the sunken net are no longer visible from the surface. Assuming that there's no tears in the net, and that the whole rim of the net is constructed of a single length of rope that ends on the shore. How many of the fish visible in the pond will be caught when the net is pulled up? I think we did a version of this, sort of, in whatchamacallit. In the first one, did we not? Yeah, we did. Did we do a version of this in this one as well? Okay, so it's looking like the inside of the net is this. This is not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Let's do that. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here. I want to say we are 7. 7 fish. Looks to be it. 7. Submit. With coins and ropes. Yes, that's right. It was how many coins?
That was almost almost too easy.
That's right. To solve the puzzle, you need to imagine how the unseen parts of the net connect, which should look something like the illustration above. As you can see, the net will catch a total of 7 fish. Ooh, what a haul. Tonight I feast like a king. Alright. So that's that. I guess we can head... Oh, it's Chelmy. Boo. Shriek.
Professor, I think this chap here fell asleep standing up.
Judging by his uniform, he must be a security guard. I certainly don't approve of sleeping on the job. Perimeter is secure. Please confirm identity by solving this puzzle. Tangled ropes. Oh, good lord, we suck with tangled ropes. 3 loops of rope are tangled together with a singular red rope that has been tied in a very loose knot. Can you work out how many of the smaller loops of rope would get caught in this knot when the red rope is pulled tight from both ends? Remember, if a loop passes through the knotted part of the red rope now, it might fall away when the red rope is tight. Oh my gosh. Okay, what? How many of the smaller loops of rope would get caught in this knot? I honestly do not think I could do this. Remember, if a loop passes through the knotted part of the red rope now, it might fall away when the red rope is tight. I'm terrible at, like, knot visualizations. Okay, so... this here is going to condense into a knot, right? So we need something... roll random numbers between 1 and 3. I guess there's only 3 bands, right? Well, green, I'm pretty sure, is not going to get caught in, right? Green's just going to fall out. Because it passes over and over. Like, it could easily just fall off this loop. That's the only thing here, right? Okay. So now let's look at orange, yellow. It goes over... That's still technically... Sorry, it goes under here. Under. So that's still technically not in the loop. Green. Green is over it, so it doesn't encompass green, and then it's over here. Over. I feel like yellow also isn't going to get caught in the knot. Over, under. I feel like none of them are. That can't be right, can it? Can 0 be the answer? Right? Because if this is where the knot is happening... when you pull here, the yellow one isn't going to do anything. Green, you'd be able to pull out of, like, it'll get caught, but you can pull it out. Can you work out how many of the smaller loops of rope would get caught in this knot when the red rope is pulled tight from both ends? I mean, we're gonna go with 0.
And now to test my theory.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe, I cannot
Wonderful.
not believe that I was right there. It's what I thought, but I was like, that can't be correct. Good thinking, not a single loop will become truly entangled in the knot that forms. When you pull the red rope and form a knot, one loop will fall away and the other 2 will hang from the red rope free of the knot. Cool. That's what I was going for. I was hoping you would catch on. Correct answer confirmed. Well done, sir. He must be hopelessly addicted to puzzles if he's talking about them in his sleep. Even I didn't do that. Don't do that. Tangled rope. Do we talk to him? Well, it looks like we can't pass him. I guess we gotta talk to Chelmy. Oh, it's Inspector Chelmy. Well, look who it is. Hello, Inspector. Are you returning from the Anderson estate? I don't know where you get your information, Layton, but you're as sly as a fox. As a matter of fact, I did just come from there, but Mr. Anderson himself wasn't home. Seems he's off presiding over some livestock competition or other. A likely story, I'm sure. I'm curious, have you found a connection between Mr. Anderson and the case you're investigating? Not that it's any of your business, but perhaps you could be of help. I'd heard rumors that he had tried to find this Elysian box in the past, so I went to talk to him. But when I got to the house, the butler told me he wasn't home and that I should leave at once. Can you believe it? Mind you, I wouldn't be surprised if he was just pretending not to be at home. I went out of my way to go up and see the man. The least he could do is offer me a cuppa. But why would Mr. Anderson be interested in the Elysian box in the first place? It's anyone's guess, Luke. We won't know more until we can ask him in person. In that case, I suppose we should head over to the livestock competition Mr. Anderson is judging. Fine. Let his barren ship roll around in the mud with his precious cows. I shall be elsewhere. As far as I'm concerned, the whole thing's nothing more than a frivolous distraction for the rich. I can only assume his obsession with the box stems from the excess of time and money on his hands. If you see anything that might help the investigation, report it to me straight away, you hear? We're always happy to cooperate, Inspector. Now please excuse us. Fine, off you go. Come along, Barton. We've got work to do.
Oh, yes, sir. All right. We'd better hurry back to the competition grounds.
The Professor, Luke, and Flora decide to return to the site of the livestock competition. To the competition we go! You look terrifying, sir. Ma'am. Cows? Are you excited for the cows?
Boy, oh boy, I'm in a tight... Boy, oh boy, I'm in a tight spot. I want to make a clean cut in this board, but I botched it right up. It's pretty much useless as it is. Can you think of a way to turn this piece into a solid square? Oh no. They look a bit fishy. Yes, I agree.
Oh, good lord, what? We need to make this into a solid square. Here we have an oddly shaped board. Since the board is rather unwieldy as it is, you've decided to cut it into 2 pieces and rejoin these pieces to form a square. Oh, I think I figured it out. Assuming you aren't allowed to flip either of the pieces over once the board is cut, where should you make the cut in order to make this, Assuming you aren't allowed to flip either of the pieces over once the board is cut, where should you make the cut in order to make a square out of these pieces? Okay, so we've got 4 and 4, right? So we cut here and here, right? And then this pops there. Easy peasy. I thought this was going to be much more difficult. But we are good. Submit. Easy enough.
To test my theory.
I guess we shouldn't jump to conclusions before we get this screen,
no
though.
puzzle unsolved.
Excellent. Easier than it looks, isn't it? Until the next one. Woohoo! That so did the trick. Thanks. Now I've got to get back to building that shed. Oh, we got a screw part. Use it to rebuild the camera. Cool, cool. We got a camera part. Camera. Okay. Wait, this is a screw? Oh, maybe I don't know what this is for, actually. Sure, you can go there for now. I really don't know. I guess we need more parts to find out. Close. Alright, anyone back in here? No, doesn't seem like it. Okay, cool, cool beans. Let's head over to... It was this way, right? Yeah, this is where we...
My goodness, look at this place. Phew, we made it back in time to catch the competition.
If we've been informed correctly, Mr. Anderson is judging the entries.
So he should be somewhere around here, right?
Indeed. I wonder which of the gentlemen walking around here is our man.
Uh-oh. It looks like the 2 men over there are getting pretty hot under the collar about something.
I wonder what the matter is. Those 2 guys here, right up in front. Just look at that mangy hide. Anyone with 2 eyes can see that's no bovine of mine. I know what's going on here. Someone swapped my prized cow for this low-class heifer. Well, do what you want to do about it, but you at least point out which cow is yours. Now, do you expect me to do that? Oh dear, this is gonna get ugly.
What's wrong, mister?
This fella here seems convinced someone swapped his prize cow for another cow. I'm telling you, that ain't no cow of mine. My girl was perfect from horn to tail. See what I mean? There's just no convincing him. We can't start the contest with him carrying on. But I don't know how we can clear this situation up.
I'll take care of this. The cows are sure to know if any monkey business has gone on.
Of course, why didn't I think of that myself? I'll leave this one to you, Luke.
Excuse me, ladies. Can you help us out here? I see.
You can talk to cows? Did you find anything of use?
I certainly did. If I had to sum up our conversation, it goes something like this.
He talks to animals in general? Misinformation. Oh, good lord. 5 cows are grazing at the festival. 2 of them are true moo cows, a breed that only tells the truth. Okay, cool. The other 3 are no hay cows, a different variant that always lies. Use the following statements from each... Can't believe we're doing this with cows, my goodness. And one of them is facing backwards, my goodness. The gulls on this cow. Use the following statements for each cow to work out which cows are liars. Touch the letter to mark it with an X. D is a no way, I promise. Oh no, C isn't a true moo cow. A isn't a no way cow. No way. No hay cow. No way. He's a no hay cow, if I've ever seen one. B's definitely not a true moo. Okay. We do this the way we always do this. So there's 2 true moos and 3 lies. Truth lies. So, if 2 is truth, D is a no way cow. That means D is lying. E's a no way if I've ever seen one, which means that E is a true moo. B is definitely not a true moo, which would have to be a lie, because we know we've got 2 true moos already. So... A is a liar. Alright, let's swap colors. Sorry, I had to think about that for a second. So we know that this is a liar. So B, let's say B is telling the truth. Oh no, C isn't a true moo cow. So that means C is must be a liar. A ain't a no hay cow, no way. That it would be a lie. So that works, right? E's a no hay. If I ever seen one, B's definitely not a true moo. This would have to be a lie and this is a truth. That lines up. We have 2 truths, 3 lies. A, C, and E are liars. Touch a letter A, C, E. What? A. Oh, here. A, C, E are the liars. Submit.
Let's see if this works.
You kind of want to
That
pull
was
up the
almost
puzzle
too
to see
easy.
what the races are called in French. Oh, the like true moo or no hay? We could look that up. Or do you want me to try and look that up? I could try and look that up. If you are busy. You're gonna look at? Okay. We'll give you a sec. I'll read this out slowly while you look it up. That's right. Cows A, C, and E are no hays. No ways. If you assume each cow to be a no way or a true moo and run through each of the cows Frenchies and I have no idea how to say that. Normantus? I think? I feel like that is not how you say that at all. Run through each of the cow's statements. You'll eventually realize that the only time there can be 3 no-hays is if there are A, C, and E. From Frank in Normandy. Frank, Frank, and Normand plus Mentus, which is Mentus is liars. I guess Frank makes sense. You're being frank.
It looks like these 2 ladies swapped places while waiting for the competition to start. Things should be all sorted out now, though.
You betcha. Look at that build, that lustrous sheen, that soulful gaze. That's my cow, no doubt.
So everything's okay then?
Better than okay, kid. With my darling back, I'm a shoo-in for that blue ribbon. Thanks.
Well, Luke, you certainly have a way with animals.
Also, the title is a fantastic pun. Vachers from Vache, which is cow. Oh yeah, Vache is cow. I actually knew that. But Vacher also means a low blow. Oh, interesting.
Aw, it's nothing really.
Look over here, you two. They're about to announce the winner. And the winner of this year's Dropstone Dairy Crown is... this guy won. Oscars Show-Stopping Bovine. Beauty Mutilda. Oh, I like the name Mutilda.
Hold on now. You mean to tell me my sweet Behemoth didn't take first place?
That's a good name too, Behemoth.
You sure you shouldn't have swapped your cow back, Flabber. If you'd kept quiet, you'd be the winner, eh?
Are we in DQ right now? We could be. Everything's Dragon Quest, actually.
I was robbed. The competition must be rigged. Rigged, I tell you.
To think he went through all that trouble to get his cow back and end up losing because of it.
Yes, I suppose it goes to show that things don't always go as planned in life.
Right you are, Professor. Say, shouldn't Mr. Anderson be around here now?
It's going to take some effort to find him in a crowd this dense. Let's look around a bit. Okay, let's talk to you, I guess. Lopez. You ever heard the old saying, the clothes maketh the man? Well, from the looks of your duds, I'd say you got your act together, so try this puzzle on for size. Change of clothes. Oh, good lord. Okay. A, B, and C each started off with shirts and trousers of the same color. A wore red, B wore blue, and C wore white. They were then blindfolded and swapped items of clothing. After they took their blindfolds off, here's what they said. No one's shirt and trousers match. It looks like C's the only one of us who didn't keep any of his original clothes. Oh my goodness, sorry about that. I don't know if I like these red trousers. That one sounds fun. This here? Touch the people to change their clothing and assemble their current outfits. Okay, so it looks like C is the only one of us who didn't keep any of his original clothes. Wait, what? Okay. So we know... I don't know if I like these red trousers. And then he could be wearing red, he could be wearing blue. No. He can't be wearing red. He has to be wearing blue. Because red and blue are wearing the same thing. I guess technically that's what it is. Right? Yeah, okay. I'm cool with this. I'm cool with this.
This should do the trick. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Nicely done. You know that C is the only one not wearing something from his original outfit, meaning he's not wearing anything white. You also know he has red trousers, so his shirt must be blue. Since A and B are each wearing one item of their own, you can deduce that A is dressed in a red shirt and B in blue trousers. With all that settled, all you have to do is place your remaining white items in the right place, and the puzzle is solved. Shirts and trousers that don't match are the epitome of tacky. That's fashion rule number 1. Rule number 2, no one can pull off sequins. But with that swish suit of yours, you're golden. No swanky nightclubs will turn you away, I guarantee it. Alright, okay. Can we interact with peeps? We certainly cannot. Alright. Find Mr. Anderson. I guess we just walk around. Actually, we've got 5 minutes left. Right? We never did manage to meet Mr. Anderson, did we? Yes, what a pity. I had a feeling he'd provide us with a lead on the Elysian box.
Hey there, fellas. I haven't seen you round these parts before. I heard you chatting about Mr. Anderson and thought to prove myself. I thought to myself, hey, I can help. Here, I'll point him out.
It's another puzzle. Who's Mr. Anderson? I just saw Mr. Anderson around here a minute ago. He shouldn't be too hard to spot. What with that beard and hat? Yep, he's a real gentleman, and he always looks smart with his cane and that dapper little bow tie. Oh, and he doesn't wear glasses, in case you're wondering. Look, there he is now. Using the clues above, in the above statement, can you find and circle Mr. Anderson? Oh my gosh, so many. Okay. So we can rule out glasses. Boop, you're gone. She is gone. Right. That's a hat, 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 hat. Okay, cool. With that beard and hat, he's a real gentleman, and he always looks smart with his cane and dapper little bow tie. Bow. That's not a cane, though, so it's not him either. So let's cross you out. You don't have a cane either. I can't tell if you have a cane. And... is that a cane? I don't think that's a cane either. He always looks smart with his cane and dapper little bow tie. Okay. I'm gonna go, you don't have a bow tie. I'm gonna say you don't have a cane. Oh, and he doesn't wear glasses, in case you're wondering. Look, there he is now. He shouldn't be too hard to spot with that beard. You don't have a beard, you just have a mustache. So it's gotta be this guy. Oh, it's okay with this circle. It likes this circle.
Consider this puzzle solved. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Good eye. It looks like the wind tried to carry off Mr. Anderson's hat. It's funny because I was looking at him and I was like, oh, it's going to be the bald guy, isn't it? It has to be, like, as soon as I saw the puzzle. Good day, sir. I'm searching for one Mr. Anderson. Might you be him? I don't know what it was. I think it was because he was the only one who didn't have a hat, quote unquote. So I was like, oh, they're trying to trick you and be like, it can't be him because he doesn't have a hat, right? I think that's kind of where my mind was going. The one and only, my friend. And with whom do I have the pleasure of speaking? The name is Herschel Layton. My friend and I have come to this fine place in search of the Elysian box. I thought a man of influence such as yourself might be able to offer us some direction. The Elysian box, you say? Why would you want to go chasing after a thing like that? I take it you are familiar with it. Familiar? No, I've heard the rumors, of course, and I know it's referred to as Pandora's box. I also believe my dear mother once searched for the very box of which you speak. Interesting. Please elaborate. Ah, well, my birth mother died when I was very young. The mother I speak of is actually my mother-in-law, Sophia. She founded this village way back when. The kindest soul I've ever met. Shop too. I married into her family, but she treated me like one of her own flesh and blood. Since I never knew my own mother, I suppose it would be fair to call Sophia my real mother. Even after my wife passed away, Sophia continued to treat me as one of her own. Sophia looked high and low for that box, but she never could find what she was looking for. So she made efforts of her own to search for it. Fascinating. Tell me, where might Sophia be now? She left us last year. In her last days, she spent a lot of time holed up in a room writing. Sadly, I never found out why she was so intent on getting her hands on that box. I see. I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you. Well, my mother may have known something about the subject, but she's gone now. Now you know as much as I do. I regret that I couldn't be more help to you, sir. Not at all, Mr. Anderson. I've learned a great deal from our conversations. You have my thanks. Oh, one thing before you go, Mr. Layton. Please take a look around you. These picturesque hills, these happy people. Dropstone has been blessed with so much. Sophia built this place from scratch into a village full of warmth and camaraderie. Dropstone must never be allowed to wither and die like so many other villages. After all, this place owes its current prosperity to the many sacrifices she made. Ah, forgive my ramblings. Once I start talking, I sometimes have trouble stopping. Enjoy your time in Dripstone, and be well. Good day.
Looks like that was another dead-end lead.
Oh, I wouldn't say that, Luke. It's a poetic place to end. That's good, that's good. I'm glad it's a good stopping point. It would appear this village is inextricably linked to the Elysian box. I also find Mr. Anderson's choice of words interesting. I wonder what he meant by sacrifices. Well, that is something for us to ponder later. For now, let's make our way to the station.
All right, Professor.
The Professor, Luke, and Flora decide to head back to the train station. Okay, good. It didn't take us there right away. I don't want to go. Alright, well, that was good. You know, we had a little hiccup, but we got through it, sort of. Yes. I hope you had yourself a good time. That's good, that's good. Now, I was going to ask you, did you get a schedule finished? Do you have a schedule for when you're going to complete your dissertation, how you're going to complete your dissertation? I know I saved, but let's save again, just in case. Back. And I think this is how we exit, yes. There we go. I'm not seeing an answer from you yet. Does that mean you don't have one? Do you need help making a schedule? Do you have it all planned out and ready to go? I need more water. Give me a second here. You're gonna try and work around your suspected, quote-unquote, ADHD by scrolling wildly and throwing yourself at what feels right on any given moment, like usual. But it's never failed you. Alright. I just don't want you to feel too overwhelmed or stressed or anxiety over getting this done. But I will defer to your expertise in yourself. Alright, well, with that, you'll be fine. You'll tell me it's all done Monday when we start builders. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, Monday when we start, I'm expecting a, not a rundown. Yeah, we'll say a rundown. The Layton theme is so clean. It is really good. It is very good. Oh, no problem, Spy Check. Lurking is completely fine. You are not required to... You get to do what you want to do. Mostly lurk, but it was fun. You love the voices and everything. I'm glad you did. I'm glad I can provide you with some enjoyment. Thank you for joining us, and hopefully we will see you next time. You've got enough for one supervisor as it is. That's true. I guess you would have a supervisor, wouldn't you? But yeah, I am expecting an update on Monday about how it went. I'm excited for you. I'm cheering for you. I'm sure you will do great. Good luck. Until then, I guess Monday. We will see you Monday for builders, which is exciting. Hopefully it'll be good. A good little present for after your dissertation. But yeah, with that, I hope you have yourself a good night. Take care. Have a great weekend. Don't overburden yourself, and we'll see you Monday. Bye.